Over the years, the Battle for Middle-earth has received many amazing mods. Some of them stick to the minimalism, some change the gameplay too much, and some bring content from other universes not related to the Lord of the Rings. Today we will talk about the Ennorath mod, how it differs from the vanilla version of the game, what new features it introduces and why it is so good. The main problem with the vanilla version of the game is the command points. If you recruit all the heroes, they take up about half of your command points, leaving very little room for regular troops. So how can you increase the command points to make battles look more epic without breaking the balance? Welcome to the new economy system in Ennorath. Farms now generate fewer resources and take up less space, but still provide the same amount of command points. This means players will need to build more farms, keeping the late game economy balanced, while increasing the total number of command points available for epic armies. In addition, heroes now take up fewer command points depending on their cost. Players will no longer regret recruiting a cheap hero who used to occupy almost as many command points as an expensive one. But what about the early game? Wouldn't this slow it down too much? Yes, it is. To prevent the early game from feeling sluggish, we've increased the fortress income. This way players can still enjoy a smooth start with just a few farms without running into any resource issues. In addition to that, the reward for creeping has been adjusted relative to the strength of the creeps. Weaker creeps now provide fewer resources, while stronger ones grant more. Some neutral structures have also been improved. For example, the signal fire now provides vision in addition to reducing ability cooldowns, and the tavern not only allows you to recruit special units, but also grant 100 command points. Unit interactions have also been changed. They no longer push each other away as much. This allows them to stand closer together and even form very tight formations, similar to other RTS games. A significant amount of work has gone into redesigning portraits and icons, giving them a cinematic style that feels much closer to the movies, moving away from the parchment-like look of the original game. The main feature of Ennorath mod is that each faction comes with its own unique mechanics, special traits and systems that truly set them apart from one another. The central figure of Gondor is the steward, Denethor. He always sits on his balcony, gazing into the Palantir from time to time. Each time he looks into it, he unlocks a new ability. Once all his abilities have been unlocked, gazing into the Palantir will temporarily reveal the entire map, granting the player a massive tactical advantage. With the steward present, the player gains access to elite heroic tier units, the Guards of the White Tree. These formidable spearmen strike with immense power, capable of impaling multiple foes in a single thrust. Each time the steward uses one of his abilities, the Guards of the White Tree are inspired by his command, temporarily gain enhanced strength and resilience. Denethor can increase taxes from farms, forcing farmers to pay far more gold than usual. He can also order untrained soldiers into battle, a risky but economical choice, allowing the player to save on recruitment cost at the expense of unit quality. However, his most powerful ability is the enhancement of the banner carriers. This upgrade makes banner carrier tougher and enables them to boost the armor and experience gain of all nearby allied units. If the player chooses a special Palantir ability in the second tier, Aragorn will become the king of Gondor. Denethor will die, and his place will be taken by the royal advisor. Instead of taxing farms, the advisor can tax markets, and instead of fielding untrained soldiers, he allows the recruitment of southern provincial troops from the barracks, replacing Gondor's regular infantry with these regional forces. The proud realm of Arnor commands an army of elite warriors forged through centuries of warfare and honor. Its strength lies not only in skill and discipline, but also in the loyal support of its ancient allies. By unlocking the first tier ability, the player can summon a Hobbit Barrow, a modest dwelling that calls forth brave little warriors. These hobbits deal solid damage to buildings and at medium range, and can also tend farms to permanently boost their income. Within the fortress, the player may choose the support of one of Arnor's allied realms, Cardolan or Arthedain. The realm of Cardolan empowers Arnor's elite forces, granting access to Dunedain rangers and mounted archers. It also enhances the second tier ability, the Meadow of Cardolan. Once upgraded, this peaceful land blesses allied troops, increasing their damage by 20% and shrouding them in invisibility. Choosing Arthedain strengthens Arnor's ranks with affordable swordsmen and spearmen, ideal for early assaults. Arthedain barracks gain experience as they train soldiers, unlocking captains, powerful single units capable of striking multiple enemies and inspiring nearby troops. When fully upgraded, the barracks produce units already equipped with enhanced blades and armor. Selecting Arthedain also improves the Hobbit archers summon, granting them flaming arrows to rain fire upon their enemies. The proud horse lords of Rohan are unmatched in the mastery of cavalry. Their riders form the mightiest mounted host in all of Middle-earth. Yet the kingdom fields not only horsemen, Rohan also commands a strong and loyal infantry. Peasants can be trained from farms, while regular troops are recruited from barracks, and the elite soldiers of Rohan are mastered within the citadel of Westfold. At the dawn of battle, King Theoden lies weakened, his mind ensnared by Saruman's dark influence. He cannot fight while under this spell. However, by unlocking the second tier ability, Gandalf the White, the king is freed from the corruption. Theoden dons his armor once more and takes up his sword to lead Rohan into war. Upon reaching the fourth tier, the player gains access to the camp of Dunharrow, where the finest riders of the mark, the Rohirrim champions, can be trained. These warriors come fully upgraded, led by a captain who inspires all cavalry nearby, increasing their strength in battle. The Rohirrim champions are skilled both with swords and bow, making them a force few can stand against on the open fields of Middle-earth. The woodland elves of Lothlorien possess a gift unlike any other: the power to grow their structures directly from the living earth. Their workers are tasked only with raising minor support buildings, while grand constructions such as barracks and entmots can be summoned through the fortress or worker ability Seed of the Golden Wood. Once a seed is planted, roots emerge and the building rises on its own, without the need for laborers. This unique magic saves precious time and allows multiple structures to blossom simultaneously. The warriors of Lothlorien favor light armor, granting them remarkable agility but leaving them vulnerable in close combat. Yet this frailty is balanced by their unmatched precision. Their arrows never miss. With the longbow upgrade, their range surpasses that of any other archers, while the Song Maidens of Lothlorien can heal and even resurrect fallen allies amidst the chaos of battle. In the times of war, the elves of the Golden Wood are not alone. Beornings, Ents and the Sylvan elves of Mirkwood stand beside them, bound by ancient oaths and the timeless harmony of the forest. The forces of Imladris are few in number yet unmatched in strength. The banner carrier upgrade instantly grants them the highest second rank, unlocking powerful active abilities and additional stat enhancements. Imladris can purchase upgrades even without the forge, through at a steep price. Constructing a forge will greatly reduce the cost of these upgrades. The elves of Imladris possess no siege engines. Instead, they rely on elemental spellcasters, who empower allied forces or weaken their foes through devastating magic. Furthermore, Imladris may call upon the aid of one of the Valar, Ole, Yavanna, Ulmo or Manwë. Their blessing strengthens the powers of the Palantir, the economy, the army, and even the heroes themselves, and summons one of the history to serve the realm of Imladris. The dwarves are represented by three mighty factions. Thorin Oakenshield's company leads the armies of the Blue Mountains. Dain Ironfoot commands the hosts of the Iron Hills. And lastly, Erebor of the Return of the King era, ruled by an aged Dain. All three factions share a single Palantir, yet each bears its own unique specialization. The Blue Mountains empower their heroes through ancient runes, the Iron Hills strengthen their armies, and Erebor fortifies its mighty halls and structures. Isengard lays waste to the lands it conquers, turning them into scorched deserts of ruin. Enemies who tread upon the charred earth are slowed, while the Uruks slowly regenerate their strength. Isengard's furnaces yield greater resources when built upon scorched ground, and any military structures standing there can construct various mechanisms, unlocking new units, hastening productions, or fortifying the buildings themselves. Isengard is ruled by Saruman the White. He may ride to battle alongside his armies, or remain within the Tower of Orthanc, wielding devastating sorceries to defend his dominion. The wise and cunning Saruman grants the player the power to alter various Palantir abilities, gaining a formidable advantage in battle. The weakened necromancer seeks the One Ring to reclaim his true form as Sauron. With the aid of the Nazgul, he gathers power by slaying his enemies. The stronger he becomes, the more diverse and deadly his armies grow. The sturdy orcs are weak and witless, unfit for proper military training. Thus, Mordor's overseers drive them into battle through fear and pain. Yet, as the necromancer ascends in power, he unlocks more skilled breeds of orcs, as well as Uruks and Castellans. Great spiders from Dol Guldur serve as his cavalry, swift and deadly. Trolls can don heavy armor, transforming into fearsome Ologhai, and Mordor's catapults hurl skulls at their foes, not only dealing grievous damage, but spreading terror among all who behold them. The goblins of the Misty Mountains rely on cheap, countless hordes. Strength through sheer numbers is their creed. Yet even they are not strangers to hierarchy. The goblins may choose a ruler to follow, Azog, Grobok or Gorkil, each granting access to an entirely new roster of units. Azog commands powerful and costly orcs, warg riders and fearsome battle trolls. Grobok rules over Goblin Town, home to savage and brutal warriors capable of razing any fortress in moments, while his ogres and half-trolls crush enemy armies with brute force. Gorkil favors venom and spiders, filled-in spider riders, catapults that launch X-Eggs, brood mothers and enhanced versions of poisonous weaponry. The kingdom of Angmar relies on many dark allies in its relentless quest to destroy Arnor. The Witch King commands his forces with mastery, able to empower his armies, alter their battle stances and even strengthen allied heroes by sharing his own dark power with them. At the start of the game, the player may choose one of Angmar's specializations: Wrath of Rudaur, Might of Dark Sorcery or Power of Karndum. Rudaur's Wrath grants powerful upgrades to Rudaur troops, unlocks countless packs of wolf riders, enhances Haldar, and introduces a new hero, Hassal. Dark Sorcery allows summoners to sacrifice their own soldiers to empower allied units in battle. It strengthens warlocks, granting them ranged attacks and improved abilities, while summoning a new hero, Gul-Mataur, Lord of the Warlocks. It also enables units to travel through Barrow Downs and recruit wights from within. Power of Karndum provides discounts for for black Numenorians and military upgrades, as well as a new hero Agandaur, the Dark Master of Karndum. Harad relies not only on its ferocious Mumakil and giant scorpions, but also on cunning and wit. The spies of Harad can steal enemy technologies, granting their masters a tremendous advantage on the battlefield. Secrets of enchanted weaponry, longbows, antidotes, rare steeds, maps of the deep tunnels, and other knowledge of Middle-earth's people all serve Harad's cause, paving their path to victory. The One Ring system has been reworked. If you find Gollum wandering the map in invisibility and take the ring from him, you no longer need to bring it back to your fortress. Instead, you can grant it directly to your ring hero, greatly enhancing their power.
Not dark, but beautiful and terrible as the dawn!
You have nothing left but your death. I chose this ring from a desire to do good, but through me, to wield the power to We have the best materials. Let them come. On it. Where are they? Get away from the fire, lads.
The approach to custom maps in Ennorath differs from that of other mods. Although sieges against AI opponents are possible, most custom maps in Ennorath are designed primarily for multiplayer play. Battle Royale, Free for All with Walls and Rings, King of the Hill, Randomizer and many other maps offer players a fresh and exciting new way to experience the battle for Middle-earth. You can download the Ennorath mod through BFME Arena.